Hello everyone and welcome back to our European Journeyman series with Napoli. As we try and progress forward through Serie A, we are in a bit of a busy period now, the end of October, or start of October, going towards the end of October. We've got the international break after the match against Cagliari, and then we've got a huge game with Milan where the players are going to be tired after the international break, so it's going to be a tough match, especially away from home, against a team we are competing with in the top four and who will almost certainly be in the top four at the end of the season. So we need to be winning those kind of games, especially after we lost to Roma earlier in the season. We'll also take on Lokomotiv Moscow in the Europa League group, where we've already got 2 wins on the bounce, and then we'll face Torino at home, a team that we played 6 times last season, getting some good results, so I'd expect us to win that one too. But we need to make sure we beat Cagliari first and foremost. We're doing quite well in the table, 5th place, just behind Milan. If we win this game, we will move up at least to 4th, but possibly 3rd, depending on how results go. But if we want to keep pace with the title race early days, we need to win this to keep up and just behind Roma and Juventus. For the game, we are going to be playing with Raimundo up top. Pires got injured for 2 weeks in the last match, so he should be back after the international break, but he'll miss this one. So Asensio comes in at left midfield. Morgenstern continues on the right. He's been in some exceptional form since coming into the team a few games into the season. Odger, Romero and Diawara are our midfield 3. Traore at left back, Musacchio and Koulibaly in the centre, Florenzi at right back and Murray in goal. Florenzi with the throw-in finds Diawara. Ball sent across, Romero tees up Florenzi for the cross, and he's nearly scored with that. He's hit the crossbar, so close to a fluky goal. We are totally controlling this game, but we haven't made the breakthrough yet. Here's Traore trying to create the chance. It's headed away. Diawara following up. Florenzi quite central, trying to take it out wide, but is tackled. A couple of players on yellow cards in that defence, which is worth noting if the players want to run past them. But Morgenstern puts the ball in. It is cleared away by the defender. Raimundo is in there, has the ball, and nearly got that to Asensio on the back post, but the angle was too tight for him. We've gone to an attacking mentality to try and get a goal before half-time. Asensio puts a cross in. Raimundo in there has hit the woodwork and it's just gone wide. We cannot get this breakthrough. Doria with the free kick. Sends the ball forward to Carreri. Now Ozcan into Anton. Diawara going in there. Oh, he's on a yellow card. I think I need to take Diawara off. I think he's about to get sent off. The way he was shadowing that man there, there's no way he can stay on the pitch. Romero to Odger though. He pushes out wide to Morgenstern. There's a man in the middle. It's back to Odger, who finds Raimundo. The ball comes to Asensio, and finally we get that bit of luck. The ball ricocheting towards Asensio, who lashes it in to finally give us our breakthrough. Capezzi on the ball, sends it wide. Worth noting there's still a minute of time in this game, and it's only 1-0 despite us having 24 efforts on goal, 9 of which were on target. Here's Torres. Out wide, looking to cut inside. He finds Odger. We've got men over on the right, and Heisaj has picked it up. He's tackled. Torres gets it, and the ball is finally cleared away. Played long as well towards Borja. Koulibaly gets there and puts it out of play. 10 seconds left with our 1-0 lead. I think it's going to hold out as well. It really has been a lot more comfortable than the scoreline suggests. They've done well to shut us out for as long as they did, and it took a bit of fortune for us to get the goal. But at 1-0 we can be very pleased with 3 more points in the league race for the top 4. We are 1 point above Milan, who we will play quite soon, I think, in this episode. Level on points with Inter Milan as well, 2 of our big competitors, but you can see quite easily who the main challengers for the top 4 are going to be. We are now the other side of the international break and heading into this game away against AC Milan on the back of a 4-match winning streak. So I'm hoping we can make it number 5 here and give ourselves a leapfrog over Milan. I think it is. Oh no, we're already ahead of Milan, so it'll take us 4 points clear of them in the race for the top 4, which would be absolutely ideal. The team is pretty fresh given there was an international break. It's just the midfield that's lacking a little bit. Raimundo is up top. Florenzi and Morgenstern are on the wings. Curo, Asensio and Diawara are in midfield with Traore, Musacchio, Koulibaly and Heisaj the back 4. Mario with the throw, finds Turon, but Traore with a good tackle. Ball sent over to Sarr. He sends it all the way back to his goalkeeper, Donnarumma, still at AC Milan. No big teams come in to take him yet. Diallo Trying to bring it forward, sends it back to Sarr. They're not making particularly positive moves here at the minute, AC Milan, but Jorginho has it. Now Martinez can slip the ball through possibly, but Koulibaly with a good tackle. Hysaj sends it forward, the ball cut out. Rafinha has it now. He's looking for Martinez, who's got in on goal, but just fires that one wide of the post. Free kick put in by Florenzi. Koulibaly is in there. The game has frozen. Kuro with the shot and Musacchio puts it wide. Koulibaly's free kick. We are holding our own in these opening half now. Morgenstern on the ball. Finds Hysaj. Ball into Morgenstern. Tackle from behind from Xhaka was apparently a good one. Now Martinez has it. Got people arriving, but he's lost the ball to Diawara. Koulibaly gives it away to Jorginho. Now Rafinha to Torone. Slips the ball in, and it's gone wide again. Milan placing it the wrong side of the post. Koulibaly sends the ball on a diagonal. That's a difficult pass for Florenzi to deal with, but it's come for Traore. Now Kuro. Forward to Florenzi again. Kuro puts it down the line. Florenzi can't get there. Diallo on the ball. Sends it back to Donnarumma. Now Sarr. Tries to send it on a forward diagonal. Hysaj with the header, but it's gone straight to AC Milan. Jorginho in control. Finds Martinez. Rafinha back to Jorginho. Ball over the top for Locatelli. He's got Torone in there, and this time they have got it on target. It felt like it was only a matter of time. And our ageing central defensive partnership are the real weak spot in our team at the moment. Willems with the free kick, finds Martinez. Good position for him to take up. He finds Torone. There's Diallo. Torone with the ball. There's a foul in there from Diawara. We've given away a penalty, and that is really silly. Jorginho with the penalty, but saved by Murray. He keeps us in this game with 5 or so minutes to go till half-time. Raimundo with the ball. Can we get the late winner? Florenzi's got in. He's got a man at the back post, and it's come to Raimundo. He finds Kuro, but Donnarumma with a good stop. Asensio played in by Morgenstern. He pulls it inside. Raimundo's effort blocked just before half-time. Donnarumma sends the ball forward to Diallo. Header by Diawara, but Xhaka has it. Torone. Out to Willems. Ball down the line for Martinez is great. He's in on goal. He steps inside and he finds the finish. It was excellent move to step inside, creating a bigger angle for himself. It's now 2-0 and we've got a real mountain to climb. Torres on the ball. Pushes it out wide to Hysaj. Ball into Raimundo. He's hit the post. There is no luck for us today whatsoever. 12 shots, only 2 on target. Well, there is the full-time whistle. It's a really disappointing 2-0 defeat away from home, and we are just not doing the job away from home at the moment. That's Roma and Milan who have both beaten us in this situation, and we're now, fortunately, just 1 point behind Juventus, still level on points with Inter Milan as well. Roma at the top of the table, or will go top of the table if they win their game in hand, and they could move 5 points clear of us. Against Lokomotiv Moscow, we're looking to get a reaction following that really disappointing performance in Milan. At home against a team like this, we should really be winning, and given the lack of depth on the wings with Anthony Pires not fully fit, although he is back on the bench today, I'm going to give the Newcastle away formation a bit of a go here, because we do have 2 fantastic strikers in Raimundo and Morgenstern, and Asensio is perfect for the advanced playmaker role. It also allows our strength in depth in midfield to really show through. Defence is obviously as strong as ever, and it puts Florenzi in his preferred position at right back. So overall, I think this actually suits our best players better than our other tactics. So we'll give it a go today, see how we do, and hopefully get back to winning ways. Free kick from Asensio. He's put it short to Raimundo in a good position. His shot was blocked. Kubai across to Asensio, who's hit the woodwork. Diawara following up. Really had to finish that. Well, our new tactic really not going to plan because Morgenstern has got injured, which means we've had to completely shuffle the team around. Hysaj is actually coming on for Morgenstern, but Raimundo has a free kick. It is saved by Guilherme, but Raimundo definitely seems up to the fight today. Ball launched forward by the keeper. Kuro has the ball, sends it out wide to Florenzi. He's got Raimundo in the middle, and he does get his goal. He could have had a hat-trick at this point. He's been very good, even though we're only 7 minutes into the game. Maicon, looking to come in from the left, finds Anyora. Maicon again, puts the ball over the top, and it's in for Adnan, who puts it into the box. It is headed away. Asensio has possession now. We could launch the counter-attack. Raimundo needs to move his butt forward. He is going there now, and he puts it down the line perfectly for Florenzi, who whips it in, and Asensio is there. It's an own goal from Struna, but Asensio had the shot on target originally. 2-0 now. Florenzi with the free kick, looking to do more damage than Lokomotiv Moscow. We've not even hit the 10-minute mark yet. Traore over to Musacchio. Now Asensio looking to turn the defender, and does. He's got 3-4 players in the box, and he's just lost possession before putting the cross in, and Raimundo is there. And we are 3-0 up before the 10-minute mark. This is an absolute rout. Corner taken by Florenzi, sent to the back stick. Curo's headed down, and Haisaj leathers it into the top corner. When your right back substitute scores in under 16 minutes of the game to make it 4-0, you know it's your day. Florenzi with the free kick into the middle. It is cleared away. Diawara on the ball though. He's got people in the middle. He's looking for Florenzi, and it's just all too easy. I wanted a reaction from the team, and boy have they delivered right now. Haisaj with the throw-in. Finds Romero. Now Curo puts it into Florenzi. He can turn the defender instead. The ball comes out to Asensio. Traore's in. The left back has also scored. So that is our left back and our right back who have got on the score sheet today. Well, just 1 minute of added time, and it's Lokomotiv Moscow on the ball. I am going overload. I love getting big scoring wins, and they are very weak at the moment, Moscow. Traore on the ball into Mancini. Now Diawara. Romero puts the ball forward on a diagonal. Cut out by Struna. Diawara wins the header, but Singh has the ball. Now Sukov. I really don't want to concede a goal in the last minute of added time. Maicon loses it to Asensio. Traore to Curo. Now Romero. Asensio. Quick pass in here. It's come to Raimundo, and he has made it goal number 7. A fantastic finish, and he gets his first hat-trick for the club in our biggest win as manager of Napoli. Well, that is an absolutely perfect win. I can have no complaints with that whatsoever. A beautiful performance from the team. The only shame was Morgenstern getting injured early in the match, but we managed to carry on anyway, and we've now completely seen off Lokomotiv Moscow, even though they're only 6 points behind us. There's no chance we aren't going to win this group, and also probably finish with 18 points. Well, due to Morgenstern's injury, we do have to revert back to the tactic we were using before, which is quite frustrating because I thought the Newcastle away tactic could be really good for us, but he got injured so early in the last game we didn't even get to see it in action. Now, against Torino, they're the team that I've played more than any other since becoming the manager of Napoli. I think we've played them 5 times, getting 4 wins and a draw, but that draw did come in the league. But at home with the team we've got now, and on the back of a 7-0 win, I would expect us to get another 3 points on the league board. But it is going to be tough. We are really in a fight for this top 4 position when you look at how close it is around us, and the teams below us luckily not that close behind, and they're not that great either. Palermo were the big challengers last season, but they seem to have dropped back quite a bit. So I think it is between us top 5 teams for the top 4 positions, and I think we're good enough to get in there, but we're reliant on Inter or AC really slipping up, because I think Roma and Juventus will be challenging for the title this season, although I do think that Roma will fall away. So we're still at a period where we don't really know how the top 4 is going to fall out, but we need to make sure that we're winning these games, because we do have a nice run of opponents now that we've got AC out the way. Torino, Ternana, Calcio, then Genoa, another game against Lokomotiv Moscow, Sassuolo, Lazio, Cologne, Crotone, Empoli, Basel, Novara, Palermo, and then Inter Milan and Juventus. But that is a long run of games where we should, on paper, be getting 3 points every step of the way. But we need to be winning against Torino to get that little run of dominoes in action. And we do have Pires back on the left flank. He is fully fit and hopefully not going to pick up another injury. It means Florenzi is on the right side with Raimundo up top, Curo, Asensio and Diawara in midfield, Traore, Musacchio, Koulibaly and Haisaj the back 4. The team fully fit and ready to get the win. Muniesa sends the ball in with the throw. Now Jaziri, tackled by Haisaj, and he won the ball apparently. Koulibaly forward to Asensio. Little crowded on that right flank, and we do move it left now with Musacchio. Raimundo in a good position. It's a perfect ball there for Pires, who whips it across, and there's Florenzi. That was such a good pass by Raimundo to pick out Pires, and the excellent ball across the face of the goal gives us the lead. Free kick from Moy Gomez. Torino looking to get back in this. Haisaj in the way again. Asensio chasing after the ball, but Jaziri gets there first. Still 4 players in the box for Torino. Diawara gets it away, but Asensio heads it back into danger. Again, Jaziri puts it in, and we did not do enough there. And Gregoric, our former Valencia player, has touched it into the back of the net. Corner from Florenzi, sent towards the back stick. The keeper has not claimed it, and there's a foul in there from a Torino player, Della Torre, and we have got the chance from the spot for the lead. There is a 100% success rate of shots in this game so far, so hopefully Asensio can keep that going. He steps up, and he does find the top corner, a perfect penalty to make it 2-1. Della Torre, tackled by Diawara perfectly, and Florenzi can set Raimundo in behind the defence, and it's well saved by the goalkeeper. I really thought that was a sitter. Cataldi trying to bring it away for Torino. Pires has robbed him of the ball. There's Curo onto Raimundo. He turns inside the defender. That was beautiful movement. He moves so well in this game. Curo on the ball, puts it in first time. It's come to Asensio on the edge. There's Pires. Looked like a foul there from Diaz, but nothing given. Della Torre on the ball, finds Gregoric. We've got to look out for this counter because we have been poor from them, but Diawara wins the ball in a perfect place. Florenzi has got 2 at the back stick to aim for. He finds Raimundo, who finds the back of the net. Muniesa with the throw-in, finds Della Torre. Muniesa again, cut out by Haisaj. Ball cleared away, Curo heads it on. Raimundo now switching the flank to Pires, who is dangerous in these positions. He does lose the ball to Cataldi though. Now Moy Gomez tries to switch flank and finds Muniesa. Ball blocked by Haisaj, but back with Jaziri. Haisaj trying to win it again. Now Gregoric loses out to Diawara, who's having a stormer of a game. Raimundo coming forward, loses it to Cataldi. Now Della Torre. Haisaj out of position, so Jaziri's free and he finds Bazzelli. There's Gregoric, and it's Moy Gomez. Very unselfish from Gregoric there. It was a right decision, and it is now 3-2. And almost every goal we concede this season is done on the counter, which is because we've got such an old defence. Corner from Florenzi, sent towards Raimundo. It's come to Koulibaly, but it's blocked on the line. Patrick with the ball, sends it into Moy Gomez. Diawara wins it, as he always does. Header on to nobody in particular from Raimundo. Now Diaz to Cataldi. Patrick coming in from the right flank, finds Bazzelli. Excellently cut out by Traore. Pires now can turn and run. Instead he finds Curo. Pires needs to get up the pitch. Cataldi just steals the ball back. This has definitely been a match for the defensive midfielders today. Jaziri nearly losing it, manages to keep it. Gregoric on the ball, much deeper than he would like to be. Barber, forward to Muniesa. Bazzelli to Jaziri. He skips a tackle. Haisaj wins the tackle, and Del Torre was allowed to run onto the hospital back pass there. I think it was more of a tackle than a pass, but it's let him in, and it's now 3-3, which is utterly unacceptable. Torino have had 3 shots and got 3 goals. Florenzi with the corner, cleared out by the first man, but there's Pires in the area. Raimundo has it. He tries to pass it off, but Gregoric has been allowed to get the ball. And now Della Torre on it. If we concede now, I am going to be absolutely furious. Instead it's Curo, onto Pires. Charging down the left flank. 2 players at the back stick. He's looking for Raimundo, but there is the keeper again to pick out the ball out the sky. Torino still only had 3 shots in this game, but every time they go forward, they just look like they're going to score. We really need to sort out our 2 central defenders at some point this season. I know that I should be playing a deeper line because this keeps happening. Gregoric in, Del Torre has done it again. I am furious at the team. I cannot believe we are 4-3 down to Torino when they've only had 4 shots. We've got to try and throw everything forward now. The trouble is I don't know who to take off because it's the defence that's at fault here. The strikers are trying what they can to get forward. I just don't know what I'm meant to change here. I mean, Raimundo's got a goal but has a rating of 6.9. Can I take Haisaj off? I've got Bartoli on the bench. I guess Koulibaly can come off for Koundé. I might just have to drop both Musacchio and Koulibaly because they're just too old for the system that I like to play. And I don't want to change a deeper line because it would stop the front end from being so effective. We're on overload. I don't think it's going to be good enough. This is going to be one of the most damaging defeats we will have in any season. This is going to hurt an awful lot. It means we're essentially out of the title race already now. I do not understand how that has happened. Well, I do. It's a defence, but that is really just not good enough. We're now still level on points with Inter Milan. They can move 3 points ahead. Roma could move up to 8 points ahead in the title race. We're not going to win the title this season. I can say that for absolute certain. But we're going to be in a battle to finish in the top 4 because all 4 of those teams above us are much stronger than we are on the evidence of this. We just do not have the defensive capabilities to shut these teams out on the counter-attack. And I can't change the system without really damaging the strikers. Let me know in the comments if you think there's a way that I can fix this tactic. If you want to see what the tactic is in detail, I'll do a quick look at it now. I know a few people have asked to see what the instructions are. Here's the general tactics. And if we have a look at in team instructions, here are the team instructions. You can pause it here if you want to have a look at it in detail. I mean, you can see we're playing a slightly higher line and using the offside trap. And when we've got ageing defenders, it really does leave us completely open at the back. But because we play with our fullbacks bombing forward, I don't want to really drop deep because it's completely counterintuitive. And I don't know. I'm in two minds. We might need a new tactic just while we've got these old defenders, or we can try and push on with it to the end, or at least until January, and then try and bring some new people in. Or we can drop Koulibaly and Mustachio and bring in Mancini and Koundé, who are both decent defenders, to be fair. I mean, Koundé, 24 years old. He doesn't exactly have great physicals, though. And Mancini, I think also, he's got reasonably good physicals, but he doesn't quite have the pace and acceleration that you would want. Koulibaly, he actually has decent pace and acceleration. Acceleration, not so much. Stamina, though, is quite good. Musacchio, really poor in all of the physical departments. So I think it's Musacchio who's the weak link. He is going to have to be dropped. I think Koulibaly actually okay. And his rating so far this season is still quite good. 7.33 in all competitions. So I think Koulibaly is fine, but Musacchio is definitely going to have to be dropped. Just because he's leaving us so open at the back. And I know that the fullbacks bombing forward is also a risk on the counter-attack, but I like the fact that we have high-scoring games. I don't want to start playing boring football. I like that we get a lot of goals. So there is work to do going forward. We definitely need to bring in some new defensive signings this season if we can, or next season. It's definitely a top 4 season on the evidence of our first 9 games in the league. But if you have enjoyed this episode, do drop a like on the video. Make sure to leave a comment if you've got suggestions for me as well, and subscribe if you're new. But until next time, see ya.